Alright, so we about to do something a little bit different, or at least going forward for two of the shows I'm gonna be looking at. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Be looking at both the UK and US versions of Shameless. After each episode, after I've looked at one and then the other, do a comparison video. Maybe, or I might just take and do that at the end of every season. The differences within the seasons. Either way, we're gonna take and do this because number one, my wife watched the US version. And I've seen bits and pieces, but I mean, like, when I say bits and pieces, I'd be like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, okay. And then I'd either play video games or pass out because whenever she was watching it, I was working 5 in the morning. I'd just get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting home at 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. So, long work days, to say the least. So, I didn't get to see the full scope of everything. And I know Shameless was originally a UK show, so yeah, we're going to look at the original and we're going to look at the US version and we're going to do comparison. And yeah, so that being said, let's get into the UK version first. Season 1, Episode 1.
But it's been a good home to us, to me, Frank Gallagher. And my kids, who I'm proud of, because every single one of them reminds me a little of me. Fiona, who's a big help. Lip, who's a bit of a gobshite, which is why nobody calls him Philip. Ian, lot like his mum. And Carl, we daren't let him grow his hair for 2 reasons. Baby, sent by God, total angel. Plus Liam, little rock and roller. Now, 3 things, see, are vital to an half-decent community. Kevin, Veronica, lend you anything. Well, not anything. Most vital necessities in this life is they know how to throw a party.
Definitely the begin, like at least this starting point here where it's introducing all of them. Normally shows don't introduce the main characters, I guess. Since it's the whole Gallagher family, is most shows don't introduce your characters to you like that. So that's different. That's definitely different. That's interesting. All right.
I said I'd help your Karen with her homework.
Okay.
Continues in a state of rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an force. Karen.
Oh, she's wasting no time getting. Oh, and Mama's right there, and there's a.
What could do with the money?
What money?
Oh my God.
Charge for homework. I thought you knew.
Mama's right there and got the wide open window, and you're gonna. Wow, talk about bold.
Nick, you got any deodorant?
I'm using Ian's.
Oh. God, it stinks in here.
There's a t-shirt I need.
That's why it stinks.
Just 5 minutes,
Why you
Veronica.
do this underwear? Don't want to see that the stains in them, eh? Like he's expecting that. So he's not expecting that, it doesn't look like, because the look of abject horror on his face. I'm guessing maybe he's got some questions about a sibling now. Well, that poster would make sense. James McAvoy. Just use your Professor X powers. Just
Steve, I was going to offer to buy you a drink anyway.
Well, you know.
Yeah?
oh Lord, he's a ladies' man now.
No.
Boy.
You're not getting back in like that.
Don't talk to her like that.
Oh, you'll be trying what?
Nice little sucker punch there. See, at least he's trying to be chivalrous. He tried to get the woman's purse back, and then now he, had to bounce her, be like, "No, you're not getting back in," and being an insult and everything. Take the cheap shot and then run. I think he might like the lady or something like that.
Karen Jackson. Yeah, right, Lip. You ever had yours sucked?
Once or twice.
Unless you got it sucked by a bloke.
Oh yeah, he's definitely nice on him. I know. Oh wow. And the brother looks crestfallen. Like how kind of like Nice night after, eh?
Yourself when you whacked that guy. Yeah. Well, I did a bit.
He'll kill you if ever he sees you, Steve.
You sit still.
Well, I would do if you stopped nudging me with your knockers. I'm Steve, by the way.
Here you stink. B, you're not as funny as you think you are. And C, you whacked a bouncer, you're going to be dead soon, so it's pointless getting to know you.
What's going on?
We got turfed out the club. Steve stuck up for us. Decked a bouncer.
Which bouncer?
Jimmy Clifton?
Doing a bit of nosing around, eh? And she's still in the dress. I think he wants to take that off of you. There's a house full of kids. You might want to take and go out of one of the regular living areas. Just throwing that out there. This might be the most normal type role just up to this point I've ever seen James McAvoy do. Because he always plays these character bits that are just kind of, they got a little bit of out there-ness. So does this one have it later on down the road as well? I mean, just... Policeman. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him anywhere near a carpet until his kecks dry off a bit.
Oh, that's got to be embarrassing as hell.
What the fuck's that?
It's my dad.
You sitting there, you getting it on, and all of a sudden you get a knock at the door and it's a policeman bringing your dad home. That's got to be one of the most embarrassing things. Like, just, at that point, it'd probably be less embarrassing being caught by one of the kids. And not a good first impression either.
Do you leave him there all night?
He's never there when I get up.
She is just heartbroken. Poor girl, man. That's... Jesus Christ. Can't help but feel sorry for her. And it's not just... You even take and remove what just happened there. As far as, like, what the cops having to knock while they're in the middle of things, right? Take that part out. Just the fact that her dad's brought in like that. And it's a regular thing with her taking and going, oh, he's never there when I wake up in the morning. Like, you're not supposed to be raising your siblings. And the fact that she's the one doing it, you just, poor girl. You got to live your own life, and it doesn't look like she's able to. At least not this far into it. We're only 15 minutes, but this is just not a good first impression. Very uneasy moment right there. They looked at each other like very untrusting. Who are you? And get going.
Party?
Great.
You wouldn't get invited. Look, Steve, you're not that desperate.
Wanting to see you again's desperate.
Feeling like you have to. You could get laid.
Oh, now it's got self-pity.
So I'm only here for a fuck.
Never crossed your mind?
Hey, this is all a bit Hans-Christian Andersen. You see, you think you found your dream girl. And then her incontinent alcoholic father drops in to wreck everything.
Don't take the piss out of me.
Yeah, well, don't pretend like you don't even know me, Fiona. You weren't that drunk.
Look. Thanks about the bag. I'm just not looking, Steve. Oh, she's thrilled with you.
He's not enjoying that at all. Uh-oh.
Where's our Karen?
Went looking for a felt tip.
Right, Karen, I'm late, so I'm off.
He seems like a real dick. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What's she hiding for?
Time to run. Well, that's not the way you want things to go down, that's for sure, dear old Papa. Yeah, that's not the way you want to be found out, that's for sure. Oh, good Lord. Just look on his face of just utter like, oh, these motherfuckers. Just like I'm gonna kill these bastards. And the way, boy, they got a way of scattering like roaches. It's oh my God, just both of them right there. Just one went out the door, one went up, then out and over. And then went separate directions outside too, like again, like roaches, and we turn on the lights.
Hours. Top of the freezer. 2 ice collars. Don't drop.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
What have you done?
Can I get through here, or does it need bringing you around the front?
Hey?
Wash and dryer.
Not me.
Gallagher, number 2.
Yeah. But it's not ours.
I thought you'd know money.
We haven't.
These were inside it.
Oh, he's trying to take and show her it's not just about the sex.
No.
15 years, I've done everything in my power to... What did I say? What did I tell you? Sow and thou shalt reap. What should it reap?
What if we try? Really try?
Don't beg him. If the bastard can do this, he's not worth it.
Hey, you watch your mouth. Now let me in or I'll tear this door off.
Let me in. Boom. Just threw it through the window like, here, get the hell out of here. What? Look, I understand being mad. She's doing that, but like, leaving over... What's the story behind that? That's what I want to know, because that seems like years of pent-up frustration. Though Mommy Dearest does seem like she, seemed like mother like daughter a little bit, because she's talking about, kiss and tell and stuff like that. And I wonder if that's how she hooked him.
How much have you paid for it?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Because it was a present, so you'd remember my phone number, which
Obviously worked.
You don't want it, I don't need it, so you better pick it up before it rots.
He's about to call her bluff, probably.
I connect it.
Yes.
So it's working.
Yes.
Oh,
So you've tried it.
You gotta give him A for effort, man. Like, for real.
Cock scratching.
No, it's not.
Who am I?
Ian, I pay your wages. So if you catch him letting me down, then you better be straight on the mobile. Right?
Message received.
And you. If you're not on that moss by midnight, you are going to be in deep shit with your dad.
See you later.
Jesus, poor
You earn
fella.
your money while you're taking the piss.
He looked like a monkey, just like, ooh, what's this? Like he's never seen something before. Probably trying to figure out where it comes from. It looked like he's never seen one before. Please don't tell me he destroys it. Seriously.
Mum, we've got to wear our shoes. There's bits of glass you can't see. Maybe Lip could do with a drink.
Sorry.
I love how the guy that your daughter, or one of the guys that your daughter was sucking off, comes back to taking help, and Mommy Dearest is just like, whatever. But she's giving him like the sideways glance of like she's unsure if this is a good idea.
What if your dad comes back and sees me?
He won't.
Like, it looked like he split. Like, he didn't even go out to get milk this go around. He just left. So he knows for sure now that... See, that's one of those things, too, man. That's got to be a hard thing for that kid, because I'm sure that's probably something, at least at the time that this is set in. I don't know how... At least here in the U.S., that was... This looks like it's late 90s, maybe early 2000s. That kind of thing was still gaining acceptance. Like, if you were gay, it was... You had to pick and choose who you told. There's still some places here where that's like that, but I know it's a little bit more progressive there in England. So, but I don't know exactly how that was then, So that's something that, especially to family, because you know how people are going to take it. Poor kid. But you got to give it to Luke sitting there trying to figure out. Okay, well, at least now it's solidified. I don't know. He's definitely, because she's doing that, and he didn't get a hard on.
I'll do the peanuts.
Oh, now he knows who the boyfriend is.
Just tell me you are taking the piss. Cash bought you the trainers, didn't he? He's married. We're kids. What else does he buy you?
Just stuff now and again.
You're happy with her? Eh?
It sounds like he's taking what he can get at the moment, dude. Like, that's what it seems like.
Fucking rent boy at best.
Don't listen to me, bollock brains. You crack on, you know everything. And you know we're fucking nuts. Ask me what I've bought in. Go on, ask me. 2 Man United shirts, all underwear, limited edition Beckham shin pads for Christmas. So what does that make you, Lip, eh? What does that make you? Wrong. That's what, you smart-ass, short-ass. So go round there now and promise Cash you'll keep your mouth shut. Because he's shitting himself and he's done nothing. Understand? Absolutely fuck all to be sorry for.
Fake Muslim, cheats and white fundamentalist wife with gutless gay boy. So it's more about United fans than it does about the rest of us.
Bro, the heartlessness. What the f***, dude? How can you be, like... I understand you're upset, but... Come on, man. Come on. Seriously, that's horseshit. That's absolute horseshit. It seems like your brother's getting what he can get just from an outside, you know, just this only being the first episode, but that's exactly what it looks like. Just, what the hell? Try to get...
Just tell me you haven't got some girl pregnant.
No danger. Not if that's all you end up being to your kids. You must be sick of having to think for everybody.
At least I can, so it makes me feel wanted.
The best you're aiming for is wanting to be wanted. You've a job for life with that clown, Fiona.
Dynamic of this family right here, like here in the U.S., they'd be white trash, like, because they're definitely on a lower scale of things income wise. Definitely the way things are done with the family dynamically, the dad seems to be a sorry sot. Just does that, nothing to do with the kids. Sister's raising them, mom's gone, they're scraping by meager existence. They'd be white trash. And the dynamic of the family itself, the family unit itself this is interesting. This is a hell of a first episode for anything I've watched. So, you know, she's got to feel like her life is just wasting away, and she has there's nothing to her but her family. Because she's the one that had to take care of them.
Hello?
If you're not bullshitting, what was I wearing?
Wearing?
First time you saw me.
You were wearing a pink top. And black trousers. Cropped black trousers. And you had dangling earrings, just one. And you had your hair up in these little clips. It was like rosy.
Oh, he's smitten. He is absolutely smitten, yo.
Your life's not straightforward, Fiona, and a little bit of that travels with you, but you don't stop it showing.
You're not fake. You're not vain. You're not lost, so you don't need finding. You're not trapped.
He's been able to take he's able to take the one look at her, and then the little bit that he's seen her, and he's got her, the essence of her distilled. He's yeah, this cat is definitely smitten by her, and something tells me she's becoming smitten by him. So, just again, another wrinkle to a dynamic that we're being introduced to in the first episode. Like, the family is definitely the star, the dynamic of the family especially. And I think that's a lot of TV shows, the way they take and start, you get introduced gradually throughout the episode. You get introduced to the family first, and then the personalities are showing through as we're going through the episode. But adding, okay, well, you've got the neighbors. On top of the neighbors, you've got now him. And just this whole dynamic and the way it's kind of just within this first episode, just kind of pulling and unraveling to take and see, okay, it's a hell of a first episode. Don't you have a car, homie? Like, you couldn't drive? Or you look like you're in a city center?
I knew you'd come.
People like you are used to getting your own way.
Who are people like me?
All right, agree or disagree. He thinks the sun shines out of his arse.
Agree.
That's a defense of himself. She's caught off guard by that. You can see it in the look on her face of like, what?
But do you want to wait outside while I take care of the bill?
Time to get your jacket, sir.
Mr. and Mrs. Pierce, you all right? How are you? Lovely to have you back again.
Oh, he's showing her that... Oh. He's at his job. He's got to work too.
Hello.
You seem a bit confused about me, about how I pay my way. Well, you're the last person in the world I need to confuse right now. So here we go. I don't buy and sell cars. I just sell them. But they're not mine. He has beef, right? Gets blind drunk and swears a lot. She can't even drive, so he tears home pissed. I'm sure to the house I'll be doing everybody a favour by just taking them off the road. Come on. Do you fancy a laugh or not, Fiona?
Oh, he's a Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. Oh, so he's okay. So he's got a scheme running, is what it is. Homegirl's in on that scheme. Now she. Oh shoot. Ah shoot.
Gotcha. Who's been eating my puddings then?
Hiya, Dad. Shift.
I want to know who signed for this. It's whether I agree, Steve. It's a fact. You know, if I was a single parent.
Aren't you a single parent?
Yeah, but if I had tits...
Yeah, but if I had tits, Steve, they'd double the money. You know, with a bloke, they don't. No.
How's a guy supposed to find work with kids this age?
Correct.
Hey.
What's the one thing we need?
Poor fella, he's hostage to this shit.
Continuity. I want you.
Bro, he is an absolute mess.
Do you know what time it is? The day you pay rent, you can play whatever shit you want. But till then, you play stuff that we like.
The dynamic here with the what the hell? They just come over and want to join the party. That's super cool neighbors. It sounds like they just put up with him.
How can that be good for you? And actually, up the arse. Because, look, I'm not taking the piss. I've gone through a toilet roll, and that's just one thing. I barely up the ring. Scream the house down. To get used to that, can you? The whole point of the digestive system's about one-way traffic. It just is.
Not the conversation you want to be having with siblings. He's going to sit there and laugh, though.
Like we're only given lungs so we could buck his smoker.
Let's see yourself down, use the bacon.
Oh, what? Shut up, chop it back.
She's confused.
No, it's not.
I didn't say it was. I said I wished it was.
All right, you wished it was. Sorry, completely misheard that.
You know, somebody said, show me a child before he's 7 and I'll show you the man. Well, my problem with kids is they're only 7 once. After that, it's a f***ing nightmare. One thing I'll say about my lot, though, you know, they've been raised to show respect.
This is going to be glorious. This is absolute. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because this is definitely, like I said, here in the U.S., they'd be considered white trash. Like, just because they're that low on the spectrum of things. They're definitely barely scraping by. Dad's alcoholic, mom's gone, sister's raising. And you got the 2 boys. One of them's working. The other one's making money, I guess, as well by taking and doing tutoring because, well, you have to, for physics, you've got to be slightly smart for that kind of stuff. So you normally don't see the more affluent people. Even a lot of middle class kids don't take, and especially at those ages, they don't work. So because they've got everything taken care of. This family right here, these kids, they're doing it for the fact of survival. It seems like, because the only reason why you have to take a work being that young, you don't have things handed to you. You got to work for what you get. And the dynamic with the sister, she's definitely the mom of the group, but she likes having her own fun. But she's definitely the mom. She takes care of everything. Home dude that's coming to the picture, I'm still unsure about him. He seems like, how do I put this? McAvoy's character. I don't know. He does seem smitten by her. But the fact that I thought there for a second there in that restaurant that maybe he's putting her on, because the way he took and grabbed that girl's wrist and the watch. So as far as, I guess, I'll see how that develops. But the fact that he's not buying and selling cars, he's just stealing and selling cars. Well, that's Grand Theft Auto here. That's a good few years, depending on how many cars you do that with. That's a good few years in prison. But he's definitely integrating himself. He's starting to integrate himself. And we're only one episode in and two appearances, like with interactions with the family. The dad's nuts. He's a absolute shambles of a mess. Seems like alcoholic, but his cognizant moments are him drinking more alcohol and complaining about the mom leaving. So he's still bitter. He still apparently has something for the mom, because while at the same time hating and being pissed at her. So, but the neighbors definitely seem to, their form of pitching in. I love this dynamic. I love this dynamic because it shows lower class exactly how a lot of stuff, well, I say exactly how a lot of stuff. This is how a lot of households operate, because either parents aren't present or the one that isn't worth the shit, and one's done dipped. So, but then the inner sibling stuff, like with the two brothers and the one being gay and the one not, and just the hell he's giving the gay brother before, I guess he's just trying to, I think, wrap his head around it, because he's one way and his brother, who apparently up until this point they've told each other, they've kind of commiserated and shared everything, so they're very close. And the fact that his brothers hid this from him, I think that's probably part of what he's trying to wrap his head around. So that dynamic as well, and then also the testing of his brother with the girl that he's tutoring in physics, just kind of confirmed due to those nudie mags. So it's multiple dynamics playing so far with just the older kids and the dad and the neighbors. So other kids are younger, so there's going to have to be significant, I guess, character growth for them as this goes along, because of course they'll get older and they'll bring in more personality and stuff like that. So, and then you get more and more storylines that you can be frayed but tied together. It's just, this is, okay. Definitely looking forward to this. Now I want to take and see how the U.S. version takes and pulls this off. So, because I know it was highly popular here. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, to be honest with you. Like, I think I watched like first 4 seasons of Dexter and then kind of dipped out. I haven't watched anything since. And at this, I don't even remember what happens in the first 4 seasons of Dexter at this point, because it's been that long. I don't get fixated a lot on TV shows, because a lot of TV shows after a while here either jump the shark or they just get in such a lull that it's no longer interesting to keep watching. So, hope y'all enjoyed this. Be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.